This is the men's mile, the world mark belonging to Steve Cram of Great Britain, 3:46.32. It has stood since 1985. The American mark is owned by Steve Scott, and look how long Steve's mark has stood. And he is in the field today, along with Padilla, Jeff Atkinson, and Joe Falcon. Boy, what an august field it is here at UCLA. Steve has always been a staunch supporter of track and field, not only here at home, but abroad as well. Larry talked to Steve Scott about the day he realized he just might have what it takes to be a world-class distance runner.
It all really came about after the Olympic trials in 1976. We were in Eugene, Oregon. Here I'm around people like Frank Shorter, Marty LaCory, Craig Virgin, you know, all these fantastic, hard-working athletes. And the day after the race, I heard them talking about, yeah, we're going to go for a 10-mile run. And I mean, I'm used to taking the day off after a meet. And they're going to go run 10 miles, or, you know, I take the day before a meet off. So at that point, I really woke up and figured, you know, if I trained twice a day and trained on weekends, it became more dedicated and really put effort into the day-to-day routine, then really some great things could happen.
The focus of his life changed from frivolity to discipline. And since 1977, he has been ranked among the top 10 milers in the world 11 different years. Here he wins the 1990 Sunkist race, but it hasn't come without pain.
I think the lowest I've ever felt was after the '84 Olympics. Because here I was in '83, ranked number 2 in the world, second in the World Championships, was basically unbeaten except for the World Championship race and I think one other race, the entire '83 season. And I come into '84, one of the favorites for the Olympics in the 1,500 meters, running in the United States, in Los Angeles, basically my hometown. And just couldn't handle it, couldn't handle the pressure, couldn't handle the excitement.
Despite his problems, Steve Scott has held the American outdoor and indoor records for the mile since 1981. Here he races the ultimate indoor runner Eamon Coughlin on even terms at Sunkist in 1985. At 34 years of age, Steve Scott still has his dreams.
The one that I think every track and field athlete dreams of, and that's an Olympic gold medal and a world record. I think those are the two pinnacles that an athlete can acquire, and they've eluded me. I've come within 0.3 of a second in the mile of getting a world record, and you know, within 1 second of getting a gold medal. And I've been close, but just not quite there.
And there is Steve Scott going for his 8th triumph here at the Jack in the Box Invitational. And there is Doug Padilla, a stunning indoor season.
The dominant indoor man this year. Victory after victory at 3,000 meters, ran well at the mile, had very good speed. He's coming on here to try and see what he can do in the mile. Joe Falcon, I think the man to beat in this field. Superb field. America's top 3 milers from last year are out there. Padilla ideally would like a slow pace. Let's see if he tries to control it. There's the rabbit that is taking everybody out of the lead. Arturo Espegol is in the lead right now, and his job is to tow everyone along. Falcon would like to see the pace be fast through the half mile. Padilla wants it slow. We'll see what's going to happen here.
Larry, not a particularly warm day here in Los Angeles. It is very, very windy as the runners head down the front straightaway, but interestingly enough, the track is a rubberized Recatan surface. What kind of an effect will the sun heating up that surface have on the distance runners? Any at all?
That was planned by UCLA when they brought it in. They made sure that a sunny day, what they have a lot of out here, would not hurt the athletes. The red color absorbs the sun a little bit. It makes it a little spongy. It is very, very good for all types of running, fast and distance races as well.
It is Espegol, the rabbit, leading Maurice Smith, and Doug Padilla is running 3rd. Scott 4th.
59.3 for the first 440 yards. You don't want the pace any slower. Smith running in 2nd place. Padilla in 3rd. John Quade, there you see in 4th place with the orange and red. Where the glasses on is Steve Scott, who is running right now in 5th place. The pace is moderate. You can tell by how closely bunched everybody is running Indian file.
There's Padilla.
Scott, there's Padilla leading the group. Cushing-Murray from Santa Monica Track Club right now is behind Padilla. Scott on Scott's outside. Scott's wearing the sunglasses. Joe Falcon.
As they head into the straightaway once more, Espegol beginning to fade ever so slightly. And it is Maurice Smith, his personal best at the mile, 3:59.7. He has done it twice.
This is Falcon or Steve Scott's race to win. The pace is slow, 2 minutes, 1 second. Let's see if Falcon on the backstretch tries to go with it.
Maurice Smith, Joe Falcon, Padilla. And now Padilla begins to fade ever so slightly as he drops into the number 4 spot. Jeff Atkinson moving into 3rd.
The pace is slowed down. Catch what's happening up there. Everybody is bunching. It looks like an accordion being folded in. There goes Joe Falcon. And he's going to keep this pace up, I think, for almost 600 yards. 6 times the length of a football field, and he is hammering.
A week and a half ago, he won the Jesse Owens Classic for 1,500 meters. And here comes Doug Padilla blasting into 2nd place.
The race is on. Atkinson chasing in 3rd. Scott is 4th. Smith back there in 5th place.
Falcon, Padilla, Atkinson, and Scott. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
3 minutes, 2/10 of a second through 3/4 of a mile for Falcon.
Falcon, over the past 2 years, he has been the NCAA Indoor Mile Champion, and he is showing it is no fluke. Steve Scott moves into 2nd place now as he tries to chase down Joe Falcon.
220 yards to go for Falcon in the field.
Falcon swinging out of the final turn as he'll hit for the straightaway for a final time. He looks over his left shoulder to see where is Steve Scott, and now Scott with the celebrated kick will try and chase down the Arkansas Razorback, and he is not going to get it done today as Joe Falcon really pours it on. Padilla trying to catch Scott for 2nd place, and he won't get that done either. Falcon, Scott, and Doug Padilla, 1, 2, 3.
Unofficially, 3 minutes, 55 and 9/10 of a second. He ran under 56 seconds for his last 440 yards. Fine finish by a man who is very, very fit right now, Joe Falcon.
Wow, with about a lap and a half to go, Joe Falcon simply found some energy, Larry. You get the feeling, too, that he had that plan to take the lead right there because he didn't just move out in front. He really took the lead.
I talked tactics with him yesterday and asked him if the pace were slow, around 2 minutes for the half, what he would do. And he said to me, I'm going to push the pace in the 3rd lap, and that's what he did.
23-year-old Joe Falcon of Arkansas, the winner here of the Jack in the Box Men's Mile. We're coming back in a moment. In the past, simply outstanding. Dwight, your reaction from down on the field.
Well, Phil, I'm standing here with Joe Falcon. You know, so many people have said you're the man to watch, and you've had injuries, you've had all kinds of things that have kept you down since you graduated college. But the last 2 weeks, you've really started to come on. You're looking very, very strong, very impressive from 600 meters in today.
Well, you know, my coach, David Denny, had told me to go with 600 and really press the pace if it was slow, and it was. So I just really did what he said because right now I'm not very fast, but I'm very strong, and it worked out great.
All right, well, keep up the good work. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dwight.
Phil?